Hey YouTubers, Ryan here with Educator. Today we're going to discuss how to make money on Poshmark. For those of you that don't know, Poshmark is this amazing app that will allow you to buy or list items from your closet for extra money. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing you want to do is you want to go to the Poshmark.com website. Once you're at the website, you're going to log in, and up in the right hand corner you will see Sell on Poshmark. Once the Create a Listing page comes up, you want to go ahead and create your listing. For those of you that already know how to create a listing, feel free to forward past this point. If you don't know how to create a listing, I'm going to walk through how to create a listing with you and give you some tips and tricks along the way. Firstly, you want to upload your photos. Now, a lot of new poshers, the mistake they make is they only upload 1 or 2 photos. You want to be sure to upload as many photos as possible. You want customers to have more information than less, and Poshmark likes to see that you have an SEO optimized listing. So let's upload some photos. Here I've selected 8 photos for my listing. Select your cover photo and hit apply. Then move on to the title and description. The title and description are the most important part of your listing. You want to be sure to be as descriptive as possible and use as many keywords as possible. This information is the information that Poshmark's algorithm will go through and use to help get you in front of the right customers. To save some time, I went ahead and copied my description. We're going to go ahead and write a friendly title. Then you're going to select the right category. Since a belt is under accessories, I want to have multiple items, small, medium, and large. If you were just selling a single item, then you would select here. And then you put in this information. Describe whether or not your item is new or used here. Be sure to be accurate. Don't try to lie, because when the customer gets the item, they're going to know. This item is new and has tags, so I select yes. Then you have to decide if you want to add it to your boutique or if you want to just add it to your closet. If you're adding it to your boutique, that means that you have more than one to sell and you're going to be selling it over and over again. If it's a one-of-a-kind out of your closet, this probably won't be the case, so you'll select no. In this case, we're going to select yes. Then you type in the brand information. In this case, it's Educator. Then input the color information. Now here you're going to select the original price and the listing price. When it comes to pricing, you want to overprice rather than underprice, because customers have the option to make a bid on the item and make an offer. And normally 9 out of 10 times, customers will come in pretty low. So you want to be sure to give yourself enough wiggle room and negotiation room. So here you're going to put $125 for the original price and $65 for the listing price. The original price is what you paid for it. The listing price is what you're selling it for. This is what your actual earnings will be after Poshmark takes their fee. Congratulations, you just created your first listing. Once on this page, you have the opportunity to share your listing in an active party or on social media. Once your item is listed, it is now available for sale to anybody that can find your listing. So what do you do next? The first thing I like to do is to go to my listing and like the product. You want to be the first person to like the product. If you don't like your product, why would anybody else? That's just a simple tip that I like to do. Now that you've liked your product, you want to be sure to share your product as much as possible. A lot of new poshers don't realize that once they create their listing, it's not simply enough to just let the listing sit there. You have to be an active member in the Poshmark community. Otherwise, Poshmark's algorithm won't find you. So you want to be sure to share your items as much as possible. But it's not enough just to share your items. You have to share other people's items, and you have to comment, and you have to follow. You have to be an active member of the Poshmark community. I cannot stress that enough. So first thing we're going to do is share my item. We're going to share it to my followers. The reason we're not sharing it to the party happening now is it's the men's party, and this is obviously a women's belt. So we're going to go ahead and share it to my followers. Then we're going to go into the active party. So what is a Poshmark party? A Poshmark party is a place where users can share their items, and everybody in this community is active because they're all actively sharing their items. So even though I can't share my listing in this party because it's a men's fashion party, I can still share these items, and by doing so, they will get a notification that says I shared their items. Now my closet is visible to them, and they are able to look at my closet, and if they see something that they like, they're more apt to buy. So I'm going to go ahead and share as many items as possible. And you get the point. So as I'm going through and I'm sharing, you will notice you're getting more notifications up above. This is because people are finding you. Now, one of the things I love about Poshmark is you are truly in charge of your own success. The more active you are, the more sales you're going to make. The more you follow, the more you comment, the more you share, the more listings you create, the more active you are, the more sales it's going to equal. You can see in my closet, as an example, I have 29,000 followers. That's not much compared to some people, but the more you share, the more you follow, the more people are going to follow you back. Now that you know how to create a listing in Poshmark, let's go over some of my tips and tricks on how to become a more successful seller on the platform. First thing you want to do is you want to find a quality product. Think about the product that you want to sell from the customer's perspective. Would the customer rather pay cheaper prices from a product that comes from China, probably doesn't fit because it's not made to US size standards and that they're going to have to return? Or would they rather have a luxury brand name designer that they've heard of that they know will fit and is made here in the US? That's up to you to decide. Do you want to sell 20 items at $20 a piece, or do you want to sell one item at $1,000 a piece? That is up to you to decide. There is no right answer. However, the object is you want to keep your return rate low and your selling rate high. This will ensure much success with Poshmark's algorithm. Now that you know what it takes to become a successful seller on Poshmark, I hope you go on to create your own closet. If you do, please follow me at Educator FBA and I will follow you back. Be sure to subscribe below, check out our website, and join our Facebook group, The E-Commerce Hustle, linked below. Stay tuned for our next video related to all things e-commerce.